So, folks, I wanted to talk to you guys today about something really exciting, specifically campaign finance reform. Now, I know those three words put together may have lost like 75% of you, but please bear with me, okay? Please bear with me. It's very important. It's basically with campaign finance reform, it's the thing that can save us from essentially having our political system bought and paid for by oligarchs. We can reform the way political campaigns are financed and stop the wholesale selling of our elections. It's the way we get money out of politics, okay? And last year, I was really, really excited to see a story coming out of Montana. This article I went over with you guys, right? Now, this article, leaders kick off movement to stop corporations from spending on political campaigns. Basically, there's a political movement in Montana to put essentially a ballot initiative to the voters to amend the state constitution to prevent companies that want to do business in the state of Montana from being able to donate to PACs or super PACs or to campaigns. Okay? This is effectively a backdoor way to end Citizens United using the authority of each individual state. And if this is successful, it would represent a path forward for not just Montana, but every state in the country. This was really, really exciting to see. And we haven't heard a whole lot about it for quite some time. However, yesterday, a really important milestone in the effort to put this on the ballot was crossed, which is essentially the Montana Supreme Court. There were legal challenges to putting this on the ballot to the voters in Montana. And the Montana Supreme Court said, no, there's nothing unconstitutional about putting this on the ballot, actually. This is totally legit. Put it on the ballot. Give it to the voters. And this is really cool. Because what it means is that the organizers of this campaign have the ability to continue getting signatures to put this measure on the ballot. Which means people of Montana, get going. Take this and run with it. Get enough signatures to put this on the ballot and kick money out of politics. And I gotta be honest with you, even if this particular time is not successful, it honestly sets the stage for future attempts as well. This is great. Excellent question, Nessie the Bessie. Will it not run into issue because corpos being people? No, because states have the ability to essentially manage commerce in their state. Manage what entities can do business. So essentially, if you are a corporation and you want to do business in Montana, Montana has the right to be able to regulate your financial activities. And in this sense, it is not, in fact, free speech that is being regulated. It is the ability of these companies to do business. You know, it's very, very interesting. Very interesting way to get around the Citizens United decision, right? And I, for one, am just really excited about this. It was a unanimous decision, too, by the way. The court said reviewing the constitutionality of an initiative is disfavored because Montanans have the right to go through the initiative process. The statutory initiative, dubbed the Montana Plan, would create a new Montana law to prohibit corporations known in law as artificial persons, God, that makes me want to vomit, from spending money on political candidates or ballot issues. The Montana Plan is a direct challenge to the federal Citizens United ruling. Yes. A group of corporations and industry groups comprising the Montana Mining Association, the Montana Chamber of Commerce, Montana Stock Growers Association, Montana Petroleum Association, Montana Trucking Association, Montana Contractors Association, Treasure State Resource Association, and Billings and Kalispell respective chambers of commerce filed a lawsuit with the state Supreme Court arguing the initiative is unconstitutional. So, yeah. Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen had already performed a procedural review of the initiative and found it legally sufficient. So, yeah, basically, it seems like all of the mechanisms in the government of Montana are basically saying, nah, this is cleared to go through. And all of the corporate power in Montana is in lockstep to try and defeat this thing. But whether or not they are actually in lockstep to stop this, it's worth noting people in Montana seem to be pretty excited about ending the ability of corporations to dictate whether or not they have rights. You know? It's pretty cool. In a statement, Jeff Mangan of the Transparent Election Initiative expressed gratitude for the Supreme Court's swift and unanimous decision, which reaffirms the right of Montanans to participate in the initiative process and have their voices heard. Our focus can now return to what this effort has always been about, collecting signatures from Libby to Sydney and continuing to build a grassroots movement led by everyday Montanans. The Montana plan is about giving people a real voice in their elections, not allowing big money to drown that voice out, and we're proud to keep that work moving forward. And honestly, like this, I mean, it's pretty great. According to the National YouGov survey from last fall, 79 of respondents, including 74% of Republicans and 84% of Democrats, agree that large independent expenditures by wealthy donors and corporations in elections give rise to corruption or the appearance of corruption. Basically, guys, this is it. This is like, if you've been waiting for there to be a chance in this country to remove the corrupting influence of big business from politics, the corrupting influence of oligarchs from big business, from politics. This is it. This is the thing. Okay? And it is worth noting that they might have all the money in the world to try and throw at this, but people hate Citizens United. Actual people, not artificial persons, actual human people hate Citizens United. They hate, like, unlimited money being poured into elections, okay? And that includes Republicans. Republicans hate this too. And so, all I gotta say here is we're on the precipice of something really cool coming out of Montana. And I, for one, am looking forward to it, okay? Also, worth noting, it's not the first time Montana has led the way in limiting corporate influence in elections, harkening back to the state's Copper Kings era, where a bribery scandal led to William Andrews Clark being elected to the U.S. Senate. Montana has been wary of outsized corporate influence in politics and banned corporate spending in elections back in 1912. And honestly, that kind of tradition and spirit needs to be channeled in every corner of the United States. Okay? Every single corner of the United States. Hats off to folks in Montana who are taking it upon themselves to fight this good fight for all of us. Because if they can succeed there, we can succeed anywhere. Okay? We can succeed anywhere. And this is likely not going to be something that is going to be widespread, by 2028. But looking past 2028, 2032, maybe we can have coordinated across the country to an extent that allows us to purge every corner of this country from the influence of billion-dollar corporate spending on elections. And I think that would be a net benefit to every single man, woman, and child in this country. Okay? So, all that being said, I just needed to let you guys know about this right from the get-go, because this was really, really exciting to see. And I hope you're excited about it too. And if you are wanting to start working on this right now, there's no better way to do it than by getting organized in your local city, town, etc. Like, you can get pre-organized to do something like this. There's nothing stopping you from trying to put this into place in, New York or Minnesota or any other kind of state out there. Like, you can get together with people in your local area and start putting the framework for this fight together in your neck of the woods. All right. So join your local Dems, kick out those corporate backed weasels who have sold us all out, those centrists. And also, folks, get involved with your local DSA. Get working people together, and there is nothing that can stop us. All right? We should not be settling and just complicit and complacent with the fact that there are people who are just openly taking bribes in our government. It's not right. It destroys your right to have agency in your government. And honestly, it's time for us to stop being okay with this. All right. So if you are interested in getting involved, but you don't know where to start, you can join our Discord, reach out to Gamergy for help with your local DSA, reach out to Dragonfly for help with your local Dems. And folks, if you don't want to join Discord, come on over to riverboat.gg, pepper them with questions over in the live chat, because they are usually over there, one or the other, or both of them. So don't let anything stop you. We can help you. We want to be the vehicle to bring you on board with a political revolution in this country to make things, not shit. It doesn't have to be like this. So, all that being said, if you got anything out of this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Comments longer than 8 words really help videos do better in the algorithm. And also, folks, check out ImogeneOlivia.com, gender euphoric lingerie designed from the ground up for trans femmes. Also tested with cis men, cis women, non-binary folks. Check it out. It is non-tucking lingerie that is sexy, elegant, and it will fit. Check it out. I'm wearing it right now. It's so goddamn comfortable. And go check it out. ImogeneOlivia.com. Link down in the description. And let's keep on going.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the scenes. Politics, dating, flame more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's